welcome to our annual Song-A-Thon fundraiser. I'm staff musician Kevin O'Malia. Most of you know me, and welcome. This whole event is a fundraiser for our music program. If you like what we have to offer, like the Purim play is coming up, high holidays, we have special sermons and song with visiting musicians. All of the money that is raised does go to our temple music program. We'd like to also thank our Cantor and Carrie and Gloria for their contributions to this wonderful afternoon of music. Also, thank you to Tommy O'Malia for your wonderful tech support, and thanks to Rabbi for his support and the temple board as well. Thanks to Lillian, our wonderful fundraiser. Thank you for all you did in the program and recruiting. And thank you to all of you for coming and supporting this wonderful afternoon of music making. So anyway, just a couple logistics. If you would like some refreshment, you can go out into the rotunda. Also, if you feel compelled to make a further donation, again, all of this is to support our wonderful music program. There are 2 boxes out in the rotunda if you'd like to make another gift to our program. So leading off, who else would sing Old Man River but Cantor? So Cantor and I are going to lead things off with a good rendition of Old Man River and Showboat.
There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I'd like to be. What does he care if the world's got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free? Old Man River, that old man River, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and then that's plantum is soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge and lift that bell, get a little drunk and you land in a jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge and lift that bell, get a little drunk and you land in a jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But Old Man River, he just That's my favorite baritone solo of all times.
We really couldn't tell, Cantor. We really couldn't tell. So great. Thank you, Cantor. Great way to start us off. Now we are going to hear from Carrie and some Gilbert and Sullivan, or should I say Buttercup.
I've scissors and watches and knives. I've ribbons and laces to set off the faces of pretty young sweethearts and wives. I've treacle and toffee, I've tea and I've coffee, soft tommy and succulent chops. I've chickens and conies and pretty polonies and excellent peppermint drops. Then buy of your buttercup, dear little buttercup, sailors should never be shy. So buy of your buttercup, poor little buttercup, of your buttercup, buy.
And now for something completely different. Never gets old.
Can I say one thing about that?
Rabbi,
Yes.
and now for something completely different.
Hi, everybody. I just want to wish everybody hello and shalom, and thank you all for being with us to support our Song-A-Thon. And I want to say a big thank you to our musicians who have donating so much time and musical genius and inspiration. Where'd Carrie go? Oh, she took off. All right, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Lillian and her group for putting this all together for today. And everybody enjoy the music. Thank you.
And thank you, Rabbi, for your support and for just coming by. Thank you. So now we're going to hear two pieces, again, by Cantor. First is Yerushalayim Shel Zahav, and that is, the Enenson family, right? And then the Kaja Fall, The Best of Times Is Now. What you do?
The olive trees that stand in silence upon the hills of time, to hear the voices of the city as bells of evening chime. The shofar sounding from the temple to call the world to prayer. The shepherd pauses in the valley, and peace is everywhere. Yerushalayim shel zahav, v'shel nechoshet v'shalom, halal lechol shiroich ani kinor. Yerushalayim shel zahav, v'shel nechoshet v'shalom, halal lechol shiroich the water well for those who thirsted, the ancient market square. Your golden sun that lights the future for everywhere. How many songs, how many stories the stony hills recall. Around her heart my city carries a lonely ancient wall. Yerushalayim shel zahav v'shel nechoshet v'shel or. My heart will sing your songs of glory, Jerusalem, 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 O city with a heart of gold. My heart will sing your songs of glory, Jerusalem. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose. The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the time is now, is now, is now. No, not some forgotten yesterday. Tomorrow is too far away. So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose. The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows? So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how, and make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now, is now.
Such a great show. I saw Kelsey Grammer in that, and so good. So now we're gonna do some Beatles. Are y'all ready for that? In My Life, classic, and with Gloria.
thousand friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you
So now we go on to, would it be a Jewish song-a-thon without fiddler? I mean, really, right? Right? So we got Sunrise, Sunset from the Annenson family. And that will be sung by Cantor. Who else?
Is this the little girl I cared for? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did they? When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years, one season following another, laden happiness and tears. What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way? Now they must learn from one another, day by day. They look so natural together, just like two newlyweds should be. Is there a canopy in store to see? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years, one season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
Thank you, Reb Tevye. And now, it is such a joy to be on staff here at the temple because we have great staff, but we also have wonderful congregants who volunteer their time to make music and augment our music program. And one of the great joys every year that I have is playing Kol Nidre and having this wonderful lady standing right beside me play her violin. Renee, thank you for everything you do for the temple and for augmenting our program today. And so Renee has chosen two pieces, and she told me one of these dances, there are two dances by George Perlman, a composer in the 20th century. They're kind of quirky, but kind of fun. And one is for the rabbi. Unfortunately, he left, so we won't get to see him dance. But then also one is for the rabbi's wife. So
The Rebbitzin.
the Rebbitzin, exactly. So we get to hear both the rabbi and the rabbi's wife. You can say which one you like better. Not the actual one, the music, I mean. I don't know about you, but I kind of like the rabbi's wife. Kind of, there's a little sassitude going on there, right? Oh, fun. Thank you, Renee. Beautiful playing, as always. So now we get to put on our inner Julie Andrews, and Gloria is going to be Mother Superior right now. Oh. chain melody. So we'll do this as written.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Oh, I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely rivers sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Oh, I need your love. Godspeed your love to
So we have an anonymous donor, which is not listed, who wanted to hear jingles for drugs. Legal ones, of course. But the challenge was for me to come up with a medley of that. So I did one better. This is a whole program of, 3.5, 4 hours, and I thought that all these heavy sets of music should be broken up by commercials. So there are going to be no singers. I'm just going to play these little riffs and see if you can find out or figure out what drugs these are. So you have heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach. Hey, Pepto-Bismol. Or in the ad, and I did research on this, was that what I thought it was? No, they came in with the jingle. Couldn't resist. Okay, now we have the immortal Cohen Hallelujah, donated by Peter and Evie Bramson.
I've heard before was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I know this room. I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the Marble Arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah.
we get to every one of them. So now we're down to turn, turn, turn. And we thank, I think I saw Ira. Oh, yeah, no, I don't see him. Ira and Audrey Whitman here. So thank you.
To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die. A time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, and a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, and a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to laugh, a time to hate, a time to love, and peace, I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven.
So it looks like we got a set going here from the Whitmans. It is my pleasure to play Day Is Done, and then Cantor is going to be doing Blowin' in the Wind. Of course, you know, with the death of the great Peter Yarrow, you know, just such an impact that he made to music around the world, folk especially, but also to Jewish music. Beautiful melody on The Day Is Done, and then Cantor will close out the set with Blowin' in the Wind.
How many roads must a man walk down before they call him a man? Yes, and how many tears must a white dove shed before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they forever are banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years must a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how can a man turn his head and pretend that he doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
So before we do tradition, so Cantor, we thank you for your beautiful voice all day, but also Cantor was one of the donors that supported the program. So thank you, Cantor. He requested that Carrie and Gloria and I each pick something to do that was fun. So for the cabaret, remember that back in November. So we started a little bit, we started on island time, shall we say. And so, you know, usual thing is, all right, Kevin, vamp. So I did, and I played all sorts of things, and one of the things I played was the theme from Beethoven's Pathetique Sonata, the middle movement. And Cantor came up to me and said, I recognize that, and I played that piece as a child, and I loved that. So, Cantor, I would like to play for you and for you all the Adagio Cantabile from Beethoven's Sonata Pathetique, representing some of the more classical things on the program. Enjoy. something I don't get to do often. Cantor bids on me playing classical piano. Harriet bids on me singing. You're getting to see the hats that I wear, so kind of like it. So thank you. So now we have, and we're going to take a little pause after this. Tradition. Would it be a Jewish song fundraiser without this song? Cantor, again, as Reb Tevye.
Tradition, 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 tradition. Must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The papa, tradition, the papa. Must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise a family and run the home, so I am free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition, the mama, tradition. At 3, I started Hebrew school. At 10, I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition, the sons. And who does Golda teach to mend and tend the faith, preparing them to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition, the daughters, tradition. Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The papa, tradition, the papa, musician.
And now we're going to take a little break.
Yeah. Oh, I have plenty. I'm loaded with water. Thanks, though.
Oh yeah, Donna Anderson posted in the comments. Yeah. I'm just working with it. It's not been terrible. Okay. About a 7% loss. Not the worst.
Testing. Oh, okay.
Okay. Relax. So before we begin the second half, we have a word from our corporate sponsors. Any guesses? No. No, I mean, it has sort of that calypso feel, doesn't it? Jardiance. Jardiance. The type 2 diabetic medication that is the little pill with the big story. And and I kid you not, on the commercial, the side effects include death. It says, to those with liver conditions may cause fatality, so there you go. But it's way too calypso to die, so. Yes. Jardiance. Yep, Jardiance. All right, beginning our second half. Two things that are kind of off script a little bit. And Glow, thank you. She's going to be doing both of them. So you'll notice that Allison Schechter is on the program, yet she is not here. Please be keeping the Schechter family in your prayers. Her grandmother, Cynthia, is in the hospital, and I gather it's pretty serious. Allison was going to do Far From the Home I Love, and that was because of her aunt's request. So hopefully her aunt is watching or can access this somehow. But anyway, Allison, please keep her and Larry and the family in your prayers. So we're doing that, and we're also doing Pure Imagination.
To make you understand why I do what I do, why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I'm home.
This is probably one of my favorite songs from a musical, and it's from 1973's version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of your imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. You'll find in your mind there's a world of endless fascination. No more fun place to be than in your imagination. You can dream any dream. You can savor every situation. Life in there's a sensational sensation. If you want to see magic lands, close your eyes and you will see one. Wanna be a dreamer, be one. Anytime you please, and please save me one. There is no place to go to compare with your imagination. So go there to be free if you truly wish to be.
So now we're going back to shul, and we're going to have the wonderful setting of Ritzeh, and thank you, Harriet, for that beautiful donation, Ritzeh.
Am I singing, Ruth?
Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael u'tefilatam mi'avot tikabel u'tehi liratzon tamid avodat Yisrael. Yisrael amecha el karov lechol k'ra panei el avadecha michanenu shefog ruchacha aleinu v'techezena einenu b'shuvecha l'tzion birachamim Baruch atah Adonai Hamachazir Shechinato L'Tzion
How about that, Cantor? Oh, it's like that every week. It's such a pleasure to play for you, Cantor, and as he prays us through the service. So that's lovely. Okay, so now, yes, our next act is literally standing right at my right-hand side here, Derek.
It takes a little extra time.
Exactly. Yeah. Whenever you carry your instrument with you, I have respect for that. So anyway, now we're gonna do something by the King.
Should I move the stand? Okay. I'm not sure I can play right now after hearing Cantor's. I'm verklempt. I got to tell you. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me into your heart, for it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Thank you. Thank you, Anna, for sponsoring that song. Kevin, as always.
I was supposed to play verse 3 with Derek, but it was so mesmerizing listening to you that I just had to kind of let you be. It was great. That was so beautiful. Ha ha. Yeah. Don't give me ideas. Okay, so then we have that many-colored dream coat.
I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors shining, wonderful and new. And in the east, the dawn was breaking, the world was waking. Any dreams will do. A crash of drums, a flash of light, my golden cloak flew out of sight, and colors faded into darkness. I was left alone. May I return to the beginning. The light is dimming, and the dream is too. The world and I, we are still waiting, still hesitating. Any dream will do.
And now we have something from the Carpenters and Big Bird.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong, sing of good things, not bad, sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Sing a song.
So now I'm going to be doing an instrumental on Lecha D. It is a wonderful, wonderful version that we sometimes hear, and I love playing it. And thank you to Erwin and Paula for this one. And yes, I really do take requests because I couldn't find the music, so I went with it. So anyway, thank you, Erwin. I do love that setting. That's what Anna Aunt did last week. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So now we have Can't Help Falling in Love.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Our love was meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
Rainbow Connection. This came out, this was a Muppet movie. I was 19 when this came out. And we were all in college singing along to this stuff. It was great. Yeah. Why are so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side?
So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da dee da da dee do. La la da 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 do dee do.
It always gets to me. Man. Oh, Kirby. Well, while we're kind of in that teary space, we have a Yesh Kokavim coming. And thanks to Lillian and Mark for that. It's a very touching song that Cantor sometimes sings before Kaddish, and very, 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 very heartfelt. So thank you, Lil and Mark, for that. Yesh Kokavim.
There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the stars that light up the darkest night. These are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. Some may hear her laughing across a crowded room. And night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reason, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Although through your life you may dream all alone, once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
I regret to tell you that Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion could not attend this Song-A-Thon, so we have two very, very worthy, and I won't even say substitutes. We have two worthy performers here in Carrie and Gloria for the prayer. They're even better. You know it!
and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. I pray we'll find your light and hold it in our hearts. And stars go out each night. Let this be our prayer when shadows fill our day. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be safe. Yes, that life becomes, and watch us from above. We hope each soul will find another soul to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer. Just like every child. Just like every child. Need to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe.
Right, right.
People who need people. That's right. People who need people are the
So now we have a set from Carrie. We're going back to, not Music Man, I'm sorry, they're all running together, Sound of Music. So she's going to be singing about her favorite things and then something a little off script that she has planned. Favorite things?
That's later.
That's later? What's now?
Music Man.
This is, oh, Good Night, My Someone. It wasn't running together. She's correct.
Sound of Music is coming, but later. No, straight through. Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. A star is shining its brightest light. Oh, good night, my love. Oh, good night. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. True love can be whispered from heart to heart. When lovers are parted, they sing, and I must depend on a wish and a star, as long as my heart doesn't know who you are. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams they be. Sweet dreams to carry you close to me. I wish they may, and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you. And just this morning, I thought of another piece that I would love to share, and Kevin's leaving the room because I'm doing this one all by myself. This song goes by several different names. The way I know it is Poor Wayfaring Stranger. It's got several different slight variations. The way I'm going to perform it right now is the way that I performed it at my father's memorial just about 10 years ago. Just me. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, a-traveling through this world of woe. But there's no sickness, toil, nor danger in that fair land to which I go. I'm going there to meet my father. I'm going But there's no sickness, toil, nor danger in that fair land to which I go.
Nothing like a good spiritual. That was beautiful, Carrie. Thank you. And now another word from our corporate sponsors. Feels so wrong after that beautiful moment. No, it's good. We need to light it up. Light it up a little bit. Well, it is greasy because it is Ozempic. Gave you an easy one. The next one's not going to be so easy. Yeah. Actually, it's down to 2. I'll make up my mind in a few minutes. So now we are in with our final segment. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. And we have a set that Cantor is going to sing. And he'll announce the titles from Camelot and Guys and Dolls.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. But if I never leave you, it couldn't be in autumn. How I'd leave in autumn, I never will know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall hits the air. I love you in autumn, and I must be there. And could I leave you running merrily through the snow, or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow? If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by your song? I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, about you. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pearly neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, though you make my heart a wreck, make my heart a wreck, and you make my life a mess, make my life a mess, yes, a mess of happiness about you, about you. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. A doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and it beats me all to heck, beats me all to heck, how I'll ever feed the farm, ever tend the farm when I want to keep my arm about you, about you. 'Cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your pretty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
My grandma used to sing that one. Mine too. Again, a little mystery. These things bring us ties to the past. Beautiful memories, huh? Yeah. So fun. So now, Derek, we have White Cliffs of Dover. So will you kindly help me do this next tune?
I dedicated this song to my mom. My mother grew up during the Depression and World War II, and she always used to say they didn't have much, but they always had music. And I think this song, which was written during World War II, was, I think, specifically for the British soldiers, actually speaks to everyone. It's one of these timeless songs about beauty and hope and love and life and peace. So, I think it's just a beautiful song, and in particular this time, I think about the hostages and their families, those who've come home and those who will come home. You know, I dedicate this song to them as well. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and children will go to sleep in their own little rooms again. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after shepherd will tend his sheep. The valley will bloom again, and children will go to sleep in their own little rooms again. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, just you wait and see.
So now it looks like we're going for some Sinatra. We're covering all the bases today. Fly Me to the Moon and Carrie.
Yeah. I'm definitely not old blue eyes either. My eyes are brown. I don't know. Doing the best I can here.
I got the blue eyes, but I don't got the voice, so
We'll split the difference.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Short and sweet. And now we have The Sound of Music.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
And now, unfortunately, Allison can't be here today, but this is in memory of her mother. And Robin is still so close to us, in our song and everything we do. We miss her. So, Allison, this one's for you if you're watching, and you again and the Schechter family are in our prayers to the tunes of Marvin Hamlish.
This came out in 1975, Chorus Line, and this was the first musical I ever saw on Broadway. The year after, 1976, and then a few years later, I sang this for my senior recital. So let's see if I can pull this off again. Years later. Yeah, years later.
Next year we're doing Lion Kings.
Yeah. Kiss today goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you, but I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. And I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone, love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye, and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love, what I did for love.
And now, one final word from our corporate sponsors. You got COVID, Paxlovid. Once again, thank you all for coming. Again, thank you for most of you for sticking it out for all of this time. The time passes very quickly when you're up here because you have a lot to do. But thank you for coming and supporting the temple. Again, if you feel so compelled by what you've heard, please do make a donation on your way out. They are in the basket. Please feel free to grab a little nosh on your way out too. Thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks again to Gloria and Carrie, to Renee and Derek, to Cantor, to Tommy, to Rabbi, to the board, to everyone. Thank you. Absolutely. It's my pleasure, everybody. And I think it's a very, very fitting sender to do L'Adore Vadore from generation to generation. And Carrie will send us on our way.
L'Adore Vadore, l'Adore Vadore, l'Adore Vadore, l'Agid God Lecha, u'lenetzach netzachim, u'lenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish, l'Adore Vadore, l'Adore Vadore, l'Adore Vadore, l'Agid God Lecha, u'lenetzach netzachim, u'lenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish, v'shivchacha